Hello, everybody, and welcome here to Kentucky Speedway for the Doritos Kentucky Race Derby. On the pose, Brad Lewis. Next to him is Felix Boucher. But we got some breaking announcements last week at the South Boston Speedway. There was some scoring error with some cars, and all those cars that did the scoring error or did not get to qualify this week at Kentucky Speedway, so they're all in the back of the field. Basically, what had happened, pace car passed them, and they went back and drove by the whole field and got to basically be up in the front of the field when they should have been in the back. So that was the scoring error, but everything is clean and green, and they accepted their penalties. No points or anything was deducted. It was just loss of qualifying here at Kentucky. So that's it. Let's get the Kentucky Race Derby green. We're back. We're getting ready to go green here at Kentucky. Brad Lewis, Felix Boucher, Will Goss, and William Brock. Oh, right here. Green flag is in the air, and we're underway at Kentucky. We're underway at Kentucky. Why are you laughing?
I didn't hear anyone laughing. Did you?
Oh, no, must have been that Canadian phone in the booth again. We're about to be 3 wide for the lead. James Kinghart driving it in deep. Ray Jackson also trying to drive it in. Oh man, Will Goss might get wrecked right here. He's trying to hang on for every bit of his life. They're all on the apron down here trying to make passes. Into turn 1, Kinghart on the very bottom. Brad Lewis is pulling away in that big Penske Dodge. But he's got that big, strong Ford Mustang coming behind him. Right now, the first Chevrolet is back there with the 24. That's Spencer Gilmore. Back there in 9th position. So Chevrolet right now, they're not having the greatest start, but I mean they did win last week at South Boston, Virginia. And right now, Spencer Gilmore still dropping spots, but look at Will Goss running down Brad Lewis. Will Goss about to put the pressure on in that Camping World Ford. 21 and 22 battling for the lead with the 20 right behind. Dodge, Ford, Toyota, Ford. And then Toyota, the top 5 right now. Goss still trying to run him down. Goss is really good through 3 and 4. Brad Lewis is really good down the straightaways, though. He can get a little bit of speed on him in the straightaways. Goss can get him in the corners. That Dodge eats down these straightaways. Right there next to the wall. Here's where Goss can just reel him back in. I think Goss is maybe going to have to drive it down, maybe on that apron down there, and try to make a pass on him if he wants to win this. But it's still early in the going, as here comes the 20 of Ray Jackson. Felix Boucher, William Brock. There's Gilmore back there starting to try to get back up to where he was at. Gilmore using a low lane, trying to get a good he didn't get a momentum off the corner. Noah Nelson. There is the 14 of Carl Johnson. Carl Johnson won an auto club. What the fuck?
What happened?
Sorry about that. Something in the booth just fell off the wall behind us, and sorry about that language. That was really, really frightening in the booth. But we're back. Trying to get composure here in the booth. My broadcast colleague is freaking out. But there's the 43 car of 3 wide in the back. That's great to know. Great to know late seconds of the race. Apparently, someone has there was a legal modification on 10 car, and they had to go to pit road and try to fix it, and they fixed it. They're they're still with the pack because they fixed it right as they were pulling out of the pit, so they didn't have to pit. But Will Goss is going for the lead.
Whoa, camera.
Yeah, the camera wiggled a little bit, but Will Goss trying to get in there. That's why I told you, buddy. He's good at them corners. I don't know. Brad Lewis got up on the top and got a big head of momentum, and that's gonna bring Ray Jackson involved and James Kinghart. Actually, Will Goss now takes it to the way top of the racetrack, and look at the power he's pulling off the top. Oh, Ray Jackson sideways. Here comes Felix Boucher, William Brock. It's Toyotas versus the Fords. Felix Boucher using the very high side with Spencer Gilmore on the apron down there. Noah Nelson up there on the top now. As this race closes to an end, Felix Boucher right there at third. Sorry, folks. We got people talking all in our earpieces up in the booth. It's terrible.
Yeah, I hate it.
I don't know if it's track officials or we've got somebody's radio keyed, but we can hear a lot of stuff, and it's not that. But I mean,
But what happened? I didn't hear anything.
we have race control in our ears, but I mean, there's weird noises in the booth here.
Okay, back to the race.
Back to the action here. Felix Boucher is right there in third, and Will Goss is still trying to run down Brad Lewis. Brad Lewis and his Dodge is doing remarkable things. Brad Lewis is the one. Continue.
You continue, ladies first.
You haven't talked the whole race. Brad Lewis has had a good season so far, and he pushed John Gilbert to the win at Talladega.
I'm telling you, these Dodges are like amazing. I don't know, like overall the car is pretty good at everywhere, pretty much. They were really good at the road course, even though a lot of them missed. But we saw Craig Kennington excel in his Dodge, and then we see some of the Dodges excel at the short track, like last week at South Boston. Yep.
Jack James led most laps.
And then today we see the 22 leading pretty much every single lap.
Yeah. And then, and next week we're going to the Martinsville Speedway where Dodge won last season with John Gilbert.
Yep. It seems like the Chevys haven't found that, that little kick of power that they need. Because right now the top Chevy is
Gilmore.
Spencer. And that's probably the highest they've ran all season, to be honest. We rarely see them up front this season.
They won last week at South Boston.
Okay, but that was because of pit strategy.
And a timing error.
Yeah.
Speaking of timing error, back to the field here. There's the 30 car who's marched all the way almost to the top 10 after having his timing error last week. And he's back there. He's behind the 43. And there he is. What position is he in? 16th after being put in the back for timing error. So Cody Monaco's having a great race. Yeah, marched all the way past all this.
I don't know what you're speaking of timing error. I don't think he had a timing error on this car.
Yeah, scoring error. We talked about it in the pre-race. God, fuck off.
Whoa, language in the booth. Sorry about
that.
Wow, someone has laughing gas in here.
Yes. Damn, we had problems in Canada with phones ringing in the booth. Now this Kentucky air is making us giggle. Boucher to the bottom. That's gonna put Will up on the top, and Will's gonna be screaming off the top side. Will Goss trying to run down Brad Lewis. Nothing.
All right, Mr. Giggly, what's so funny?
My water bottle smells like shit.
Whoa, sorry about the language used in the booth. We'll go back to the race right now. 22 is in the lead, 21 still second.
Yep. It's been like that the whole race. You haven't missed anything except Felix Boucher moving to third. Bobby Boucher. Will Goss. Is Will Goss gonna try to make a pass now? No. '21 car trying to make a good little run here on Brad Lewis. I don't know why push to talk's a thing, but Brad Lewis pulling away.
Whoa, push to pass? I think that's the wrong series.
Oh, that's IndyCar. My bad.
Speaking of IndyCar, the Exalta IndyCar series now on Junior Wrestling Fans channel. Go check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, who won the first race?
Luis Hernandez won at Homestead.
See, I don't know anything about those damn Indy cars.
Oh. You probably don't know it's all good. But right now, I hate you. But right now, Will
Whoa.
Goss is pulling or trying to run down. You got me so fucked up right now. Will Goss is real
You're getting
close.
fire language in the booth. Come on.
Oh yeah, sorry about that language. Will Goss is 2 laps to go. Kentucky. Yeah, it had that illegal modification on the car. It had to pit, but kept with the draft. Will Goss driving it in. He might try to make a move when these last lap passes. Saying there'll be one of them fantastic Atlanta finishes. I don't think Kentucky's ever had a photo finish. Look at Brad Lewis though, pull away, down the back straightaway. Horse face.
Whoa, who said that?
Whoa, Brad Lewis coming off turn 3 and 4 will win and lead every lap at Kentucky Speedway, and it's time for a Doritos post-race show.
Presented by Exalta.
Steve Morgan will finish last after that legal modification on the car. There's your finishing order. Brad Lewis, Will Goss, Felix Boucher, Ray Jackson, James Kinghart, Noah Nelson, Spencer Gilmore, William Brock, Carl Johnson, James Kinghart, James Shelley, Corey Williams, Joshua Saculli, Ray Finkel, and Sam Curtis. That is your top 15. And they're crashing! And the big one has happened at the end of the Kentucky race in the Doritos post-race show.
Well, nothing happened. What are you talking?
The caution lights are on. There's some tore up cars. We have a caution light. The flagman's waving the yellow flag. Yeah. The Doritos post race show. Crazy things have happened. This race is crazy. We've been saying words we probably shouldn't say in the booth, and something has happened. Oh, there's some anger. Oh! Dark Pitts drove in there. Very angry. Now watch, he's angry at Jonathan Zorley. Just ran over him. Dark Pit. Oh! And then they stack up hard. And there's a lot of tore up race cars because Dark Pit trying to get a word if he lost his brakes or something happened. there. Mark Pitt here is driving it. He's driving at a good pace. Watch the 43 hit the 25 and just start Pitt angry. Angry reacted right to the back bumper of the 88. And then look at all these other cars. Oh, Alexander Rowe gets lifted off the ground.
Wow, this was a weird Kentucky race, if I do
That's
say
why
so
you
myself.
stay put and watch the Doritos post race show. You never know what you might not get to see. This whole race has been crazy. We've been laughing in the booth. The race was really boring, and then at the end of the race, all hell breaks loose of anger. So we will see you guys next week for some more short track action at Martinsville Speedway for the Martinsville Night Race. And next week after that is the second annual Bristol Clash Show. Two back-to-back good short track action. Till we meet again, everyone. Deuces.